What up, comic book community? Comic Man Andy. Thanks for hanging out. JP, good to see you, man. Probably should have cranked up the lighting a little bit better in here tonight. This will do for now so I don't fumble around and whatnot. It's taken me 2 months. 2 months to figure out what I wanted to send to CGC next. Back and forth, trying to, and then you get a new book in. And you're like, oh man, should I do this one? You scrutinize it. At the end of the day, I finally settled on something, and I'm still hemming and hawing over a couple of books. So the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to go over what are going to be my next picks. And I don't mean beard pick, although, wow, this thing does look pretty good on camera. Vanity. Oh, boy. Hey, everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming and hanging out. JP's Budget Collecting, K Titus. See if we can get StreamYard working all right. Yeah, it's about time. It's about time I pick some books to send to CGC. K Titus, man. Konnichiwa. Thank you for hanging out from Japan. Skeff finally is right. Yeah. I remembered why I don't usually go live on Tuesdays. It's because I'm usually watching the Golden Guys on the Comic Course. So I got my tab up. I got my second screen rolling here. I've got my Golden Guys. And I'm watching and supporting them while I do this quick little 20-minute live. And then I'm going to pop over and hang out with those guys as well. So, yeah, everybody's hanging out. Slim Comics and more. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. We'll make this a 20-minute video here-ish. JP, good to see you again. C. Wood, hey, thanks for hanging out, man. Awesome haul today. I always look forward to your Tuesday hauls because you share a huge chunk of amazing books that you get for great prices, man. Blue Green Artifacts, Tony, man, great to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I look forward to talking with you all the time. Wow, chat's moving fast. Come on, mama. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your support. Like I said, I'll get this lighting figured out, but it is nighttime. It's more like 10 o'clock on the East Coast here, so it's kind of dark. Got some good vibes going, right? Got some good lights going on. Got my frosty beverage. Still have my pinky available, thankfully. So, got a copy of V for Vendetta yesterday. Oh, come on, StreamYard. There we go. I have a soft copy of that as well, just a trade sitting back there ready to read one of these days. All right. What do you guys think? Let's get right into this. I'm not doing massive, mega send-offs to CGC. You know, I do a budget. I crunch the numbers. What's affordable? What's reasonable? And I kind of feel like 10 books is kind of like the magic number for me every maybe 3-4 times a year at the most. Chubby Pop Chaser, thanks for stopping in, man. And another amazing beard in the YouTube comic book community and pop community right there, Chubby Pop Chaser. He's got an epic beard going. One of these days, we're just going to have to do a live stream of some of the most amazing beards in the community just getting combed. Yeah. So, you know what, man? Tony, am I sending the Oblivion Song Artist Proof? Can they grade that mega thing? Can they grade that mega book back here? There it is. And put my thumb on it. Yeah, I don't know. So what I needed to do, you know what I didn't do is I didn't grab the foil cover variant of Oblivion Song 1 out of my box back here. Still haven't grabbed that yet. That's got to be in the next submission. All right. Submission number 1. I thought long and hard about this. Yeah, Chubby Pop Chaser, amazing beard. Yeah, you have one of the best beards around, dude. Absolutely. Submission number 1. For those of you that know me, this should come to no surprise. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a mega Punisher collector. And the stuff that I grew up with in the 80s is really hard to find in high grade. So for one of the openings I have in my collection is for Punisher Volume 2, number 21. Pretty epic, famous cover, in my opinion. Frank Castle, he's got the gloves on. He's in the ring. Mostly black cover. It's a direct edition. Incredibly difficult to find these in high grade. I don't see 9.8s of this come up for sale at all, pre-graded. This one I got as a quote-unquote, when I purchased it, it was quote-unquote investment grade online. And the corners are impeccably sharp. The spine has 3 creases in it that are non-color breaking that'll press out with a good presser. But this is just one of those iconic Punisher covers that I need in my collection in a 9.8. So I am chasing a 9.8 of this. So I'm looking forward to that. The reality of the situation is this book sitting here right now in front of me, it's only a 9.6. It's only a 9.6 at best. It's got to get pressed. It's got to get cleaned to hit that 9.8. Hopefully it does. This chat's moving. Hey, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Wow, Jeff Schultz. Hey, thanks for stopping in. One love from Chicago. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you hanging out. Slim Comics is still here. JP is still here. And I'm going to get to these books. I'm going to stop delaying. I don't know why I feel like I'm rushed. I'm going to stop rushing myself. I'm going to stop putting unneeded pressure on myself. I'm just going to hang out and talk comic books. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I want to talk comic books. That's what I'm passionate about. Still supporting those golden guys over here, and I'm going to check out the show in a little bit after this. Next up, book number 2 is Punisher number 22. So this one is incredibly difficult to find in high grade as well. I should backpedal a moment to say Punisher number 21 in that black cover. There are only 17 9.8s on the census right now and only 2 9.6s. Number 22 also only has 17 9.8s on the census and only 1 9.6. This one, same get up, same deal. Same. Currently a 9.6. It's going to need to clean and a press to get to that 9.8. Fingers crossed. You know, I got a lot of good feedback from people in the community too. I was working and attempting to grade books and pre-screen them and video record everything and post that. And then share that on my channel and then turn around and do the actual CGC submission, send off, and then CGC receiving unboxing. Problem is I got a lot of great feedback from people on Facebook. You know, a lot of really close friends message me. My camera angle is not great on the grading videos that I have for the books that are available there, which means I need to find an overhead mount. And I will one of these days. I'll make one or I'll find one. I'll get an overhead mount so that it looks good. Those 2 books, like I said, I really don't need to sit down and grade them. Like, grade them. They're sitting at a solid 9.6. Got to get it clean and pressed to get them to 9.8, and hopefully they make it there. This next one I'm excited about, staking on the Punisher bandwagon, and this is Punisher number 99. Punisher number 99 currently has 5 9.8s on the census and only 2 9.6s on the census. And this one, for good old C. Woodard there, this one is an actual, oh man. This one is an actual newsstand. It's not going to focus. My camera is terrible. This is an actual newsstand, which is even tougher to find. This one is a 9.8 candidate all day long. So I'm excited to see this one come back. And that Punisher 99, those 3 books fill a pretty big gap in my Punisher collection. That 99 comes back in 9.8. That's going to be a huge win for me. Like I said, there's only 5 on the census right now. 5. Only 5 books on the census. Come on, mama. Yeah, ASM 361. There's a lot of them on there. Hey, J Hood. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. And Gray Hulk Matter. There's a lot of cool people in here. Thanks for your guys' support. Thanks for hanging out. I wish I could clean and press. I have the equipment. I don't have the knowledge. And currently I have got about 3 cleaners and pressers that I've used outside of CCS. The Geek Aficionado, DS Comics, and I'm going to try a new one this time around as well. So we'll see. Yeah, it's a good time. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, exactly. Hey, J Hood. Hey, Gray Matter. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys' support. I'm going to keep moving along until I can get a better computer built It'll be a long while before I can do actual full edited content. So sitting here going live is what I can do at the moment. Next up is a hot indie book that is hotter than I anticipated it to be, and I never planned on that. Hey, Just a Rican, thanks for stopping in. Hope you hang out and hope you enjoy it, man. Something is Killing the Children. I was on board for every print, every book, every cover. I really enjoyed the story. I didn't think this was going to get as hot as it is. I didn't sit down and grade this book professionally. Like, I didn't go by the book. New modern book. It's not very old. I've read it once and put it away. There is about a 99.9% chance that this is sitting at a 9.6 and needs it a press and a clean to get it to 9.8. So Something is Killing the Children. This is crazy. Do you guys know what this is going for raw? And you guys know what the graded 9.8s for this are going for? Ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to send it off. I'm going to add that to my collection and hopefully hold on to it. There are currently 159 copies in 9.8. 159 copies in 9.8 of this book. The print run can't be that big. So that's book number 4. Book number 4 of the 10 book lot that I'm going to send. And now we're getting into some serious fire. Those were the little guys that I've been sitting on for a while for my collection. A lot of talking by myself. Makes a man thirsty. That's why I like the Thursday show. Other people talking, a lot less work. Hey, Boxes of Comics. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the content. If you don't, let me know, and I'll make some changes. Skeff's like $20. Yeah, it was like $20 at one time. It certainly was. Yeah, J Hood, dude. It's a good. It's a fun read. It really is, man. And this upcoming Thursday on Andy Given Thursdays, we're going to talk about indie books. A lot of good fun reads. So yeah, I'm going to get into the fire now. Oh, so thirsty. Need more water. Thank you to the Patreon group of Supplements Comics. We've been talking for a year and a half now, hanging out and talking. So when Something's Killing the Children first came out, JB, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Appreciate everything you do for the community, and thanks for all the love, man. When Something's Killing the Children first came out, we were talking about this in the Patreon Discord group for Simpleman's Comics. Yeah, I grabbed that Jenny Friesen. Jenny Friesen, right? I usually get my artists mixed up. This is the color version variant. This one is a 9.8 candidate all day. This one didn't even come from my LCS. I grabbed it through another local comic shop in Michigan and had it shipped, and I've never touched it outside of the bag and board. This is a 9.8 all day long. If it comes back a 9.6, I did something wrong. Sure, shit happens. But honestly, it's a 9.8 all day long. But in that same order, buckle up, buckaroo, because we're getting some fire going. We're getting some beard movement going. With that book also came this book, Something's Killing the Children, the foil variant. Now, as you can see, maybe you can see in the oblique lighting, foil variants and cardstocks sometimes have spine issues that are pressable. So a professional needs to handle this one. This is probably, if I send it just like this, is a 9.6. So with a it's going to take a professional touch to get it to 9.8. And I already closed the tab shit. But there's actually a lot more of these in 9.8 than I thought there would be. And this book retailed for $34, $35 at the beginning. I wish I would have got the black and white. It would have been really cool to have the color, the black and white, and then the foil as a set, because then I could hang them up, and that'd be super slick. But I got the color one, and I got the foil one. Like I said, that one's going to need a professional touch to hit 9.8. Ooh, shadow? No shadow. Like I said, my lighting's terrible, but hey. Millions Information Booth. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Warlord, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Ruben. Great to see you, man. Great to have you in tonight. Wow. The chat's moving faster than I can keep up with. Or talk. Like I said, I get way too ahead of myself. But thank you, everybody, for your support. Thanks for hanging out. Moving right along. I'm about halfway through. Speaking of indies, speaking of hot books, I'm excited for this one. I've been really excited for this one. Canto, #1. Cover A. I'm going to leave it right where it is in the plastic here. It has the 3 indentations that came from the printer that are a bit of an issue, but there's no color breaks. Looking down the spine, I have no color breaks whatsoever. So if a professional handles this accordingly, it should hit a 9.8. If I get a 9.6 back, I'm actually okay with a 9.6 on this. This is the book I bought off the shelf. It's more about having this book graded and preserved, because the print run for this book was just a hair over 6,000 copies. Most of them, if not all of them, were damaged. Currently, right now, cover A, there's only 80 of these in a 9.8. And this is what's funny. 27 9.6s, 28 9.4s, 19 9.2s. So that tells you that there's a lot of 9.2s, 9.4s, and 9.6s out there that probably weren't pressed or just weren't going to make the cut no matter what you did. So that one's going. Hey, Z Collects, man. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully, you guys didn't hear me belch. Ooh, 3 books left. Like I said, I was going to do a 10-book lot. I actually have 11 books tonight because I'm going to do something special here. Sticking with Canto. I can't get enough Canto, man. I can't get enough. That's terrible. The retailer incentive version. This is the one I bought off the shelf as well. There's 18 of these in a 9.8. And I looked it over as best as I could. The best as I could yet the other day. There is one color break up here that there's nothing I can do about. And it's from the printing issue that they had. Nothing I can do about it. Justin Comics, hey, thanks for hanging out, man. Zuni, hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Skeff does have them all. He really does. He bought all of them. Don't blame him. Good book. Excellent book. There's one color break right up here from the printing crease that comes. There's nothing else wrong with this book. So the theory is 9.8s can have up to 2 issues. 9.6s like 3-ish or something like that. This has a shot at 9.8, but I don't know. To be honest with you, it could come back a 9.6. I'm sending it off. This is a lottery ticket. I'm going to scratch off a lottery ticket here. I'm lucky enough that I've got a 9.8 back there, sitting back there next to my Saga book. So hopefully I get another 9.8, but we'll see. So that's book number 9 of the 10-book submission that's going out to this specific presser and cleaner. Like I said, I have 11 books, but I'm going to do 10 to this one presser and cleaner. And then I've got one extra book that's kind of special at the end here. So book number 10. Missed the earlier books, the ones you're thinking, no, me personally, Z, I would never resubmit a book that I get back in a 9.6 because more often than not, I spend a lot of time looking at these books. And if I missed it the first time, I'm not going to get it the second time. I'm not going to get it the third time. It would be better for me to sell that 9.6 or keep it and then try to acquire a pre-graded 9.8 and just leave it at that. That's really what I should do. That's probably the best thing that I can do for my collection. So much talking. I get thirsty so fast. Okay. This is these last two books are straight up fire. There's nothing I can do to introduce this book, but the Frankie's Virgin Variant Yoda from Peach Momoko. I got incredibly lucky and scored this in the Supplements Comics Bolo box for this month. And this box came with just straight up fire. It had that Everglades book in it that was awesome. This one, though, I'm not a professional grader, but I mean, this thing screams 9.8 to me to the point where it's like, I wonder if I can get a 9.9 one of these days. The corners are sharp. The spine is perfect. The corners are perfect. The edges are perfect. There's nothing wrong with this book that I can find. And I've flipped through the pages at least once. So I can't find anything wrong with this book. You know what's funny, though? What do you look? Oh, let me scroll. There are 164 9.8s of this book already on the census. Well, I'm late to the party. There's a lot of 9.8s on the census for this. Maybe I should just buy a 9.8. I don't know what the prices are going for, but yeah, I gotta add this to the submission. I gotta get a shot at this. I'm not a huge Peach Momoko fan. There's only 2 covers of hers that I really like. This one and that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 100, I think, that she did that I really like. So one last book here. And I got an incredibly important email today. CGC has shipped me a package. I legitimately have CGC books en route. I'm really excited for this now. So this has been 2 months trying to figure out what my next package is going to be going out to CGC. And this whole 2 months, I've come to realize that I'm waiting on 3 other packages. No. Yes. 3 other packages are still at CGC, and I've been waiting for 2 months. More than 2 months. They finally shipped the first one. And it's a pretty big deal for me. So that'll be here this Friday. Skeff wants that Yoda book. Man, if I can get that thing a perfect 9.8 to come back, maybe we can talk. We'll see. Like I said, 3 packages at CGC. I've been waiting. I use CCS on one package. I use one cleaner presser on another package, and then another CCS or another cleaner presser for another package. So I've got 3 different cleaners and pressers. And this first one coming back, it's got a pretty important set of 4 books. It's going to be a dual channel reveal. Excuse me. Where we graded the books on one channel and we're going to unbox them on my channel. So this last book, this is epic. I'm not kidding you guys. This was the hardest to find book ever. It was incredibly hard to find. I got a package coming this Friday, like I said, from CGC. That'll be $4 to unbox, and then I've got 2 more packages I'm going to wait on. But like I said, I want to get these books off to somebody that can handle them professionally, and then get them off to CGC. Hey, Captain, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate your support. This one book, though, is incredibly important. If you don't know me, check out some of the videos. You'll get to know me. I love Saga. This is a ghost. I shit you not. This is a fucking ghost. The Saga Comic-Con India variant. 2018. They did a comic book convention in India, and they included a copy of Saga, a Comic-Con India copy of Saga, in every grab bag for every person that walked in the door and got a grab bag. They got a copy of this book. If you've read Saga, you know there's some pretty lewd shit that happens in this book. And they handed out copies to 5-year-olds. They handed out copies to kids. They handed out copies to everybody. There are lawsuits out there over this book in India because there were no adult content warnings. There were no nudity warnings. There was nothing as far as warnings went. It looks just like the regular Saga #1. It's just in India Comic-Con, or Comic-Con India. This book is incredibly hard to find. It's a ghost. It is a ghost Saga book that nobody really knows about a whole lot. There's 1 copy on the census. One copy on the census. It's a 9.2. I love competition. This realistically is probably a 9.0. With a good professional working on this book, as far as some, just some cover creases. It's got a couple of cover creases. It's got a lot of scratching on the back, though. Mind you, this book was thrown into garbage bins. I'm going to set this off over here. That book was thrown into garbage bins, thrown out. People wanted nothing to do with it. God only knows what the print run of that book is going to be. For all I know, there could be somebody sitting on 3 cases of that book somewhere. Who knows? When it comes to actually finding that book, it's my channel. I know language. I'll have one of these days. I'll have a warning thing at the beginning. Oh yeah, I know, a 4-year-old, and the book's intended for a mature audience. They handed the book out to everybody. Anybody that walked into that convention got a grab bag, and then that grab bag was a Saga Comic-Con India variant. You can guess how well that went. So I've got 2 copies of that. One is thrashed with ink stains. I got it from the United Kingdom. I think for like $20. This one over here has a real shot of being close to near mint, that 9.4. This one book here is probably sitting in a 9.0, probably an 8.5, probably a 9.0. I'm hoping to get it to a 9.2. I like I said, I like competition. There's only 1 copy of this book on the census. If I can get it to a 9.2 and be on that same par with that other 9.2 that's out there, that would be really slick. How many prints are there as Saga #1? This would make number 11. So You've got 5 printings of number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you have the Saga retailer incentive that makes 6. Then you've got 3 copies of the Image First reprinting. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 or 11. Math escapes me at the moment. But 2012, 2014, 2017 Image First, plus the 5 reprints, plus the retailer incentive, plus the India Comic Con. So yeah, it's the reprints have been hard to chase down, hard to find. Thanks for saving me, Bearded. I'm on a ramble. I'm on a late night ramble. I told myself this is going to be a 20-minute video. I've never read Saga ever. What's Saga? Never heard of this show before. Come on, mama. I hope you're playing along. If you're not playing along with the joke, please tell me, because I will happily go on a spiel about Saga. Yeah, there's 5 printings of the original book. There's 3 Image First printings. Then the retailer incentive, and then the India Comic Con is a ghost. I can't find any. I've looked for months. I've looked and I've looked and I've looked and I've looked for months. That India Comic Con book, I can't find it anywhere. So my hope is that my plan and my hope is to send this 1 copy, specially packed, overnighted. This is going to get overnighted to a cleaner impressor. It's going to get handled accordingly. And this is going to be like a single book unboxing on my channel at some point. Hopefully soon. Like I said, I don't know. The cover looks really good, but the front cover is dirty and has very pressable defects on it, which are a couple of creases that are just not an issue at all. The problem therein lies the back. The back with the darker colors, that's got some scuffing, and then it's got some scratching too. I'm worried about the scratching. Scratching on a comic book does not go over well, man. And, Saga's supposed to be back at some point. I'm not shocked that they're not back for 2020. We've got one more chance at not the previews, but the solicitations. There's one more chance at the solicitations, I think, for this book to be announced for 2020. Not surprised if it's not going to make it for 2020 and it's going to hit for 2021. Not a big deal. It'll be back. But yeah. God, I've been going 34 minutes of just rambling. Okay, so quick rewind for anybody that showed up late. I'm going to do a rewind. It's usually helpful. And I'll go right from the beginning. Punisher number 21, all black cover, Frank Castle with the gloves on. This is an investment grade book that I bought years ago. Really good price. Can't pass it up. I need that for my collection. Perfect corners, perfect spine. There's like 3 creases on the spine that don't break color, so it's not a perfect spine, but 3 creases that break color, that do not break color, that are easily pressable out. Easily pressable. Punisher 21 or 22. I don't have a 9.8 of this. There's not many on the census. Perfect corners, perfect spine, perfect interior, white pages. 99 newsstand. There's like 5 of these on the census. This is a 9.8 Canada all day long. Something's Killing the Children. Huge books, blown up. Why wouldn't I send it? We'll see. Read it once, put it away. Definitely a 9.6. Hopefully a clean and a press gets it to 9.8. Hey, Bob World, thanks for hanging out. Jenny Friesen, Something's Killing the Children. Color variant with the blood all over the knife. Love that. That should hopefully do a 9.8, no problem. Foil variant. I'm not going to be able to get a good picture of this. The foil variant, that's going as well. And we talked about Canto 1 cover A and the 1 in 10 retailer incentive. So I did get lucky enough to get a 9.8 of the retailer incentive back here. And I think this has a shot at 9.8, but it's got one color break on the spine. You never know, man. 9.8s can have issues. They just can't have very many issues. Frankie's Comics Yoda. This is the Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures, or Star Wars Adventures Clone Wars. The Peach Momoko Yoda. I cannot believe I got this from the Bolo box. I still can't believe I got this from the Bolo box. That's going out. And like I said, those are the first 10 books. Then the Saga. I can't say enough about this. I can't. I don't know what to do. Like, it's going out, but I'm kind of panicking a little bit. Man, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's not a 9.8. It's not going to be a 9.8. But there's only one in the census, and most of these books got thrown in the garbage. Lawsuits, all this other crazy stuff. Like I said, they threw it in a bag, grab bag, and gave it to everybody that walked into the convention in India. So 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, they were all getting this book, and there's no warnings, no adult content warnings, and they destroyed most of them. So this is a ghost book. We'll see. All right. Thanks. I'm rambling now. Been rambling for a lot longer than I thought it would be. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Two Gun Pedro. Pew pew. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. JP, you hung out for the whole show. Thanks, man. Same with Gray Matter Hulk. Because that Saga's a ghost, what tier are you going to put it at? Ooh, that's a great question, actually. I don't know. I'm going to talk to the guy that's going to clean and press this. Because basically, it's one of those, it's a modern book where most modern books don't need to be insured for more than $200. This is a modern book that has no price tag on it, and you need to insure it for its value, but you can't really put a value on something that doesn't exist. That's kind of hard. Yeah, for the purpose of insurance. Realistically, when it goes to CGC, we're gonna pay for the modern grading tier, but when it comes to shipping to and shipping back, the insurance coverage is the big deal. Yeah. So that's my 10 book submission and my single book submission. Like I said, it's taken me months to figure this out. 2 months to figure this out, and I've got 3 packages at CGC, 1 currently en route. I hope to open that up here soon. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Jeff, appreciate it, man. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay healthy. Everybody have fun. Comic books, man. Let's talk comic books. Hit me up. Hit up some other people. It's a good time, man. It's a great time. We really appreciate it. So on that note, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. And I'm going to catch you all on the flip side for the next video. Peace. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.